All right, video number 3. In this one, we're going to talk about out-of-state owners. We like to scope these types of homeowners out, just because they can go under different categories as well. Out of state, they can be high equity. They can still be foreclosure tax liens. Those are some of the ones we kind of like to mix up with out of states. Is if they're like in foreclosure and tax lien, because if they're out of state, they're going to want us to get rid of their property very quickly. And just targeting the out-of-state people will allow us to kind of dig a little bit deeper. Or if you're the type of people, just like the previous one, where we target absentee owners, and the same filtering can apply for the out-of-state to really find those people who obviously it's an investment property, they've had it for many years, and at some point, they're probably going to end up wanting to sell it and just take their equity and run. Especially having to deal with properties in other states can be a pain for a lot of people, especially if it's an old, outdated home, or they just have, tenants, or they could have many years of just bad tenants and back and forth, and they're kind of just fed up with the property. In this one, we're going to check out Harris County, Texas. This is where Houston City would be, but we're going to target kind of the whole county. Again, kind of go through the same motion that we did through the other videos. I'm going to kind of start and go with, even though we're going out of state, I still put non-owner occupied just because I want to make sure that the data is accurate that I get. I just don't want to take any chances. So property characteristics, I'm kind of stick with single family and condo for now. You can always, after you do all your filtering, you can go back and forth and maybe create 2 separate lists with the same filters, just so you have one for single family, one for condos. But just for example, we're going to go with both. Let's see here. We're going to go down to MLS. Always put on market no. I don't want to deal with properties or see properties that are on the MLS. Let's go down to ownership info. Always want to put individual. I don't really want to deal with corporate owned properties. And then let's go with click on out of state. And let's see where we're at right there. All right, so we're at 10,000 people. Very broad for out of state. Now let's kind of just go down. Let's keep being a little bit more granular. From here on out, obviously you can add foreclosure, and it's like, let's see what out-of-state people are either in pre-foreclosure or foreclosure. Well, only 7. Obviously, we can see up here there's only 500 pre-foreclosures in all of county, so not many foreclosures going on in the Harris County where Houston's at. So from there, with out-of-state, you can go more for high equity people, like we've discussed, or you can even, check out liens. You can pick a specific lien. We like to go after tax liens, especially with our clients. You can even just go after all liens. So these are out-of-state people with liens, 380. This might be a great list to save and potentially cold call or kind of set up for a long distance trip. Get a lot of people with tax liens. They might not even know that they have a lien on the home. So maybe a good slow, maybe a few touches, like one mailer, one ringless voicemail, and maybe just made 2 media touches, and the rest can be Facebook ads in the long run, kind of go after them. Or it's a small enough list to do with a Mojo dialer and do a call once a month. Let's see here. We can even go after, let's see if there's any out-of-state free and clear. There's a bunch of them. So let's see here. Ownership info. Now, I would say after this, so we know that 100% equity, free and clear, individual owner, they're out of state. It's not on the MLS, but we still got a very large list of 6,200. Let's see if we can keep going on down. From here on out, I would just keep playing with the years of ownership, see how long they've owned the home. Let's just start with a large number, 20. Oh, wow. Jumps to 409. Let's go to 15. And see right here, this would be a good list. I think this would be a very good list to pull to do a drip, free and clear. They've owned the home for, 15 years. So who knows, obviously it's a prime investment property, buy and hold. At a certain point, they might be tired of it, or, right now with the more the market's at, homes are up. It could be a good time to sell for them. I'm not too familiar with the Houston area, but I know here, being here from San Diego, I know a lot of millennials are moving to Houston. I know homes of pricing have kind of gone up out there just because there's a lot more tech companies moving there and a lot more job growth going on in the Houston area. So Could be a good time for if it's an older person, it's an outdated home, an older person owns it, and they're kind of done dealing with tenants. It could be a good time for them to sell. So this would be a very good audience to go after. But that's how we take our approach with out of state. We would first kind of filter out like, let's see if there's any foreclosure out of state people. Let's see if out of state people have any liens or going through bankruptcy. That's another one you can do. Or then after that, if the audiences are small and not really worth going after, then kind of just target people who've owned their home for many years and who either high equity or just free and clear. So that would be list number 3, or target niche number 3, that we really kind of hone down and go after for ourselves and with our clients.